Hello YouTube, what is up? This is Swagswater to bring you some more Sonic 3 Complete. So last time we got all the Super Emeralds and Mushroom Valley zones, so now we're heading to Sandopoplis, where we shall actually attempt to get, Hyper Form. We will fail because this is the Sandopoplis zone, which has a lot of traps and tricks and stuff, and it's just not fun at all, really, to be perfectly honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sandopoplis zone is fine, but Act 2... Was you wondering why I just did that at the thought of Act 2? Well, the Sandopoplis Act 2 is annoying. How annoying? You don't want to know. Trust me. You're better off not knowing. Well, actually, it's not that bad. It's just long. As in, it has no damn clue on when to end. But that's in Act 2. Right now we're in Act 1, where I will die a lot, because for this is the weight smell bringer. I don't do competency. Competency is overrated. That is gonna be the stupidest thing I've ever said. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so by going through this, and this, and this, we get this. By doing this, we get this. Derp-a-derp. Yeah, there's a lot of, sand-based puzzles here. Oh shit, it's called Sandopoplis. I do enjoy the musical theme here, and by the way, if you ever get the chance to check out the, music video live at the Sandopoplis off that same soundtrack I got Dead Batteries from, the song I used back in Part 7 for the Super Emerald hunting montage, which, yeah, that. Okay, now I'm thinking of Bible Tales with Sonic characters. I know I'm not getting out the Sonic analogy for Jesus. I'm not starting that kind of fight. But I am coming up with Sonic analogies for, other historical biblical figures, like Moses. Which, to be fair, I vote that Moses would be Sonic and Shadow would be the Pharaoh, because I saw Prince of Egypt and that was a pretty tragic film. Actually, I really like Prince of Egypt. That was a good film. Is it the sand that's got me thinking of that? Alright. Gambling addiction. Damn it! Don't worry, guys. I can try again. Don't you think you have a gambling addiction, Sonic? I don't have a gambling addiction. You have a gambling addiction. What? But I'm not... You're... What? Shut up, Tails. What? Shut up, Tails. That actually kind of reminds me of this one really, really funny, Sonic short from the... what's the website? Oh, yeah, Dorkly? It's like Sonic's gambling addiction. No, Tails, trust me, that I got a hot streak. It's a bunch of robotics. Sonic, that was my daughter's college fund. Excuse me, Mr. Head. It's like Casino Night, and one of the badniks approaches Sonic's like, excuse me, Mr. Hedgehog. We appreciate your continued stay here, but you've racked up quite an amount of debt. Right. We would need something to serve as collateral. Right. How would a two-tailed fox sound to you? Hey guys, Sonic, don't you dare sell me out, Sonic! I love that. Sorry, I love Dorkly videos. They're hilarious. Like, they can be really, really funny. I remember this one Dorkly video, Tails Can't Die, which does get into the subject of Tails' immortality. See, one of the things you can do in Sonic 3 is you can abuse Tails' crapshoot AI, which pretty much allows you to make most bosses fairly non-challenging. There's still some challenge, but most bosses are fairly easy if you can use Tails' AI properly. And the short touches on that by having Sonic and Tails in what is it? I forgot which act it was. Act 2 of Act 2 of Angel Island at the boss, and then Tails falls off and dies, and Sonic's just like, Tails, I will never forget your sacrifice. You will pay, Robotnik. And then Tails shows up. Tails! How are you still alive? I guess I can't die. That's amazing! And then he goes on to defeat Robotnik, so he's just like, you did it, Tails! You saved the world! And he's like, I am truly blessed. Today is the happiest day of my life. 100 years later, he's standing at the graves of everyone he loves. Why? Why won't you just let me die? He pulls out a sword and stabs himself, and then he comes back to life just a few minutes later. It's like, ah! I love that. I love that video. I can't believe I just gave you a summary for this video, so I'm sorry about that. That wasn't entertaining at all. But we are now at the boss of Sandopoplis Act 1. And this boss is kind of sad. What do I mean? Well, so just like you migraine. No, Tails, shut up. So this is the boss. Now, if you're wondering what makes the boss so difficult, well, watch this. Now, this boss looks tough. Looks being the key term here. However, by moving and doing that, but by constantly moving to the left, I decided to do this. I don't know. I was just fucking around. But if by doing this, you can actually the boss strategy. Sorry, I'm getting confused here. I'm no good with words. But yeah, basically the boss strategy is you have to trick him into going in the sand. And when it ultimately comes time to attack him, just do that. And he goes down fairly easily, to be perfectly honest. It's actually kind of sad. And Tails died, so don't worry, he'll be back. Remember, he's immortal. Now, if you're wondering why the score is off, well, I had to re-record this part. And considering this is around the same time that the new Xbox One drivers came out for Windows 8, this part is actually, this part and the final part of the game are actually being played on the Xbox One controller. Let me just say, there's a massive fucking difference between using the Xbox One's D-pad and using a keyboard. Trust me. It feels better. I don't know. But yeah, this is the Sandopoplis Act 2. To be fair, I do actually think I'd make this go a lot faster than Sandopoplis Act 1, but if you're not good at it, Sandopoplis Act 1 can take forever. Seriously, you could be here for a very, very long time if you are not good at Sandopoplis. So, just be forewarned. This can get tedious. But, if you do it right, you should be good. I'm not doing it right. Yeah, I was trying to banish the ghosts. Yes, they're ghosts. Basically, as long as the lights are kept off, ghosts won't appear. Not off, on. Ghosts won't appear. If all the lights are off, the ghosts become hostile. I mean, at first the ghosts start appearing, but if you let it get dark, the ghosts will become hostile and start attacking you. And before you ask, no, there is no way to avoid releasing them, because you do that by pressing a capsule thing. Yeah, by pressing a capsule thing. That thing we destroyed back at the beginning. And they're indestructible. And there's no way to avoid summoning them. You're pretty much stuck summoning them. And yeah, watch out for that part. That part could be that part can suck my dick. Sorry, I mean that part can rot in hell. Seriously. Oh, that part is terrible. But go. Oh shit. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, hang on. Alright. Oh shit, that was close. Okay, so go here, do this, and we finally have enough rings to go hyper. Will I actually go hyper, or will I fuck it up? I better not fuck this up. I'm getting pretty pissed here. Okay. Sonic, you can stop dry humping. There we go. Alright, so I don't remember if I go super here or not. I believe I hyper here, I think. Oh, right, this part. This part, the sand will drain, so... Oh wait, no, more sand will be added to the area, which can kill you if the sand gets all the way up to the ceiling, so be warned. But yeah, now we have Hypersonic. So what does Hypersonic do? Well, for those of you who aren't watching the Sonic Classic Heroes Let's Play, Hypersonic is pretty much a god. It's pretty much God, even better than Supersonic in my personal opinion. What do I mean? Well, when you compare them, Hypersonic is just better automatically because Hypersonic has a few upgrades on Superform. Because really, Hyperform is just Superform with those upgrades. But those upgrades are all the difference. Seriously, those upgrades are awesome. What do I mean? Well, first off, you have a screen nuke. By dashing, you basically kill everyone in sight. So yeah, pretty much screen dash all the time. That was a little too close if you ask me. But yeah, if you're surrounded by a bunch of enemies, just flash. You'll be able to kill them instantly. And also, you can breathe underwater. Also, you become Seizure Sonic. Seriously, look at this. He's causing a seizure, but this is most apparent in the ending screen, which we'll cover that when we get to it. Okay, so do this. Alright. So, this is that wall. I guess I should cover those. That's a Knuckles path. Depending on which character you choose, there are several paths you will wind up taking in the state. I can't believe I didn't cover this earlier, but it didn't really come out until Sandopoplis. But yeah. Yeah, that was definitely players' first hints that Knuckles would eventually be playable in Sonic 3, because those pop up in Sonic 3, as well as Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic can access his areas through his better maneuverability, while Knuckles can access his areas through... well, just nuts. While Knuckles can access his areas through the ability that he can break walls that Sonic cannot. Also, he can glide through the air and, you know, he's basically a god. My brother thinks he's a man. He basically thinks Knuckles is awesome. I personally think Knuckles is kind of overrated, because later on, he gets pretty stupid. Like, sad stupid. Like, you actually kind of feel bad for the poor bastard. But that's for a later date. Okay, so I don't know why I'm so desperate to pull this freaking lever. I'm fun, I'm invincible. Guess I just like the invulnerability thing, huh? Okay, so do yourself a favor and dive down here, and this is the boss. You can own it before the music starts with Hypersonic. Like that. Yeah. Hypersonic is kind of OP. Because you can just send yourself flying at the boss and then just start hitting it. Where in as Supersonic, you at least have to wait.